Now, whether you're a new person or you're a veteran in the NFT space, we all trade on these things called marketplaces. That's where we sell, buy, and swap the NFTs that we have or we want to collect. Now, what a lot of folks don't realize is there's a lot of different NFT marketplaces out there, and I wanted to give you an honest review of 5 of the ones that I've recently looked at. Now, there's a ton of them out there, and we'll talk about them as we make more and more content on this channel. But let me talk about 5 that really piqued my interest, at least for the last month or so. How's it going? My name is Eric, and I run a company called the CashFlow Doctor and 0x Finance. What we do is we provide accounting and tax strategy services for NFT founders and also NFT platforms. Now, we have been in this space for quite a while, and myself, I've invested very heavily in the NFT space. So I've used all of these different platforms and played around with them, and I just want to give you my honest opinion on a couple of these. So the first one is the big gorilla in the room, and that's OpenC. They definitely transact the vast majority of NFT transactions on the blockchain right now. They originally launched in 2017, and presently that's where the majority of NFT sales are made today. Unfortunately, Coinbase did not make the cut. Presently, there's about 1.2 million active wallets or users on the platform, which is huge in terms of adoption. That's why there's so much traffic and so much volume happening on the site itself. The interface is super decent. You know, they've had their bugs and quirks and stuff like that over the last year or so with things crashing, but they've become very stable, very easy to use. The interface is super simple. The search function is really good. And again, you can see everything from transactions that happened in the last hour all the way up to how the floor prices fluctuate over the last 90 days or over the lifetime of a project. Now, they did have a couple of problems in the past in terms of users were vulnerable through phishing scams. People get airdropped NFT projects all the time that are scam projects, and you don't want to accept those offers on those because that could be a wallet drain. So there's a lot of different things that are happening on the site, which are like negative things. But overall, because it's one of the largest ones out there, one of the most funded, they've made a ton of money in terms of their marketplace fees, but also they've received a lot of venture capital funding. They're definitely the most robust platform out there. And on top of the two, so OpenC has recently integrated with Solana, which is another blockchain where a lot of really cool projects are coming out of. So that's really cool. Let's look at the second biggest platform that I've used heavily is LooksRare. It's not centralized like OpenC. LooksRare is a unique one where the users can get rewarded for listing, selling, and buying assets on their platform. Now, right now, LooksRare has over 216,000 active users according to DApp Radar. And what really made LooksRare stand out is when they first launched back in December, it was December or January when they first launched, they provided tokens to every OpenC user. And those tokens are worth good money. Now, what you could do with those tokens is you could stake them inside of LooksRare and get rewards from that. You could even use some of the token to purchase NFTs. Those tokens as well are utilized in terms of their little DeFi side of things. So it's really neat in terms of how that works. Now, if you sell or buy or trade certain preferred collections on LooksRare, you could get rewarded in wrapped ether for doing so. You could actually share in some of the marketplace fees, which to me is really cool. It's like this whole Web3 ethos of an NFT exchange and platform. It's super easy to use. The interface is still a little clunky, but they are constantly refining it. And what's great about it is they take suggestions and they take feedback and they constantly improve their website. So I've really enjoyed using LooksRare. Now, the next one that I've played around with is called NF Trade or NFT Raid or how you want to pronounce it, but it's NF Trade. And what's really unique about this one is one of the biggest challenges that we have in the NFT space is when people want to swap NFTs outside of a traditional exchange. There are some swap tools in the past, but there's been a lot of challenges with things getting stolen or people getting phished. So NF Trade allows you to swap on a peer-to-peer basis. If I want to trade my cool cat for your clone X, we could just go to NF Trade and it could be done in a trustless escrow-like situation, which is super secure. They also support a couple of blockchains like Solana, Polygon, or Matic, even the Avalanche and Binance chains on top of Ethereum. What's really unique about that is there's not many exchanges right now that you can trade Avalanche assets on. And Avalanche, I perceive and I believe it's going to be an up-and-comer when it comes to the NFT space. They just recently announced a $100 million round of funding for one of my clients, which is OP3N or Open, to be able to launch different Avalanche NFTs. So I think Avalanche is going to be up and coming soon. And what's really cool about it is you could also have some DeFi or decentralized finance-like tools that allow you to farm and earn yields on certain NFTs and tokens. Pretty cool. The next one I took a look at that I found was really interesting is a project called Engine 1, ENJIN 1. Now what's really unique about this one is there's not many exchanges where you can buy, sell, and trade assets that you've earned or that you've been able to find through these play-to-earn games. There's a lot of play-to-earn games that reward people in NFTs, but you need to be able to exchange and sell those on a secondary marketplace to have value inside of it. Engine 1 is one of the platforms that allows you to do it. You would use their native token called ENJ to be able to do these transactions. It's a platform that has a lot of high growth right now. So if you are in the play to earn space or play to earn gaming, this might be a platform that you want to be looking at to be able to sell, buy or trade assets from your games. The last one we're going to talk about today is Crypto.com, and this isn't a sponsored video by any means, although I would love to have some sponsors. Crypto.com, as you probably know, is a very large exchange on par with like Coinbase or Binance. They're fairly large. They even bought the stadium in local LA, and now it's called the Crypto.com Arena. Now, Crypto.com is really neat because they went really heavy into NFTs towards the tail end of last year, and what they do is they launch exclusive collections with really high profile people on their platform. And because of the size of their audience and the size of the wallet holders, the number of wallet holders on Crypto.com, projects tend to sell out very quickly. So if you are a creator that is a high profile creator but don't know where to launch your project, Crypto.com might be an option. However, they do have high platform fees if you are an exclusive launch partner. And I know that because I represent and I do work for a couple of clients that did launch on Crypto.com. Now they're the trusted and exclusive launch partner for companies like Aston Martin, Snoop Dogg, the UFC, LeBron James. So you can tell that these are like folks that are very high profile, celebrities, athletes, big brands. And because of the launch, their project sizes or their community size, the launches do very well on there. There's a secondary market where you can buy, sell, and trade assets on there, and people really like the experience. I haven't really used it that much because I haven't traded a lot of assets on Crypto.com. I'm pretty much an OpenC degen in terms of how I use things. But for a lot of my friends, Crypto.com is a great platform to be able to buy and sell assets, but also for their exclusive projects that launch on Crypto.com. So those are 5 of the most popular platforms that I took a look at. There's many more that I haven't even talked about, like Magic Eden on Solana and, X2, Y2. So we'll talk about that in future videos, but I just want to kind of like, just explain to you or let you know the different platforms out there for you to take a look at if you are a project founder or if you're looking to create a project and figure out where do you want to list your NFTs for sale. There's a lot of options out there. And like I said, it behooves you to be educated on what's out there. And don't get me wrong, you could list your project on multiple platforms. So just keep that in mind. Again, my name is Eric. I run a accounting and tax strategy for NFT project founders and NFT platforms, as well as DAOs and crypto funds. And I would love to help you. If you have any questions or comments in the crypto or NFT space, drop them in the comment section below. We make videos here once a week when it comes to really cool things to look out for in the NFT space. I absolutely love the NFT space and I've been in it for quite a while and I just love it. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here. And again, I'll see you again next week. Take care. Peace.